Hello, hello. If you are here, amazing. It is early. I don't expect a lot of people to be awake at this time, but Amanda should be here in a second. I just decided why not go live? I mean, I'm usually on sprints by myself, anyways. So here we are. It is 9 a.m. in my time zone. So if you're here, let me know what time zone you're in and all that stuff. But how many people also who are here are participating in the KU Readathon? Hello, Amanda.
Hello.
I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and go live. Why not?
You know, I haven't been up this early on a Saturday in like 6 months.
That's like oddly specific and non-specific.
I know I didn't want to like exaggerate and say a year, but it's been a while.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever willingly wake up this early, but like technically I didn't get up this early. I've just been up.
I'm doing it like the way that like the timer way. So yesterday I did like 3 point something hours.
I've wanted to try and do that, but I feel like it would span so many days. You know, unless you're actually sitting down reading for a full 12 hours on one day and a full 12 hours the next day.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, 4 hours here, take a break for 2-3 hours, and then maybe 3 hours here. And then by the time you know it, you're like into Thursday and you still haven't done your 24 hours. Possible. Exactly. So I thought about doing it, but I'm like, I don't know how long that would last, honestly. Good morning. How are you doing today? This morning, it's good to see you again. Good to see you. Hello, this is very early. Are we all awake on a Saturday?
That is my question.
Exactly. What are we feeling for sprints today? Like 45-minute sprints? An hour? I know you have a time that you have to be off by.
Oh yeah, 12:30.
Okay, so if I can't do math. It's too early. Okay. Even if it wasn't early, I would be like, I can't do math. We can start off with a 45 and then see where we go from there. Hello, Christy. Hoping to knock another book off my TBR.
Yes.
Hello, Skylar. Not doing the KU Readathon, but I can now. Hello, Roger. Good morning. So I got my voice back, more or less. Amazing. Love to see it. What have you done so far, Amanda, for the readathon?
I am reading the fattest chunky book I own. Like
smart decision.
Yeah.
Very smart.
I'm reading Sweet Dandelion by Michaela Smeltzer.
Ooh, yes. I love the cover of that one.
And honestly, it's pretty good so far. I'm already like 25% in or something.
Is it age gap?
Yeah.
It's
like therapist student.
Okay.
That's kind of a vibe.
Did you start like at 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I was like, I took a nap when I got home from work and I woke up to my alarm like at 10 p.m. And I was like, wait, I don't even know what I want to read. This is a lot. Because my original plan was 1, to vlog. And then 2, I was going to theme the vlog and like read a whole series in 24 hours. And then I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want it.
And I'm like,
Because I was going to try to finish the Monstrous series.
Oh, yeah.
But then I was looking at the page counts and I was like, I don't think I can do that in just 24 hours. If I was doing maybe 48 hours, then I probably could. Because it's 6 books and I would only have to read 5 of those. Because I've already read a
little extension.
I could. I mean, yeah. But yeah. And then I was like, I want to read some of the books on my physical TBR. So maybe I should just not vlog and try to just read random things. But I've been trying to also go back to some series that I'm in the middle of because I've started a lot of romance series, but I haven't finished any.
Like the Voyeur series.
Yes, I'm reading the next one right now. I'm reading Savior, and I'm 23% into it.
The reason I started reading that is because I read her Christmas novella, and it was like so good. I was like, this is so fun. Let me like pick up the first book.
What was it called?
Goner.
Hmm.
It was just a quick little steamy time, but
And then you didn't love Voyeur.
I know. I sometimes don't love student teacher. It has to hit like in this insane way for me to like it.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I think I got irritated with the main character. Oh, that one I couldn't.
terrible. I was like, okay, so the first time I read it, I still had tabs in it, and I'm kind of mad at myself for writing in it because I just want to throw this book against a wall, honestly.
Doesn't
It
he
was
say like
so
is it baby a lot or like one of the nicknames?
babe
Oh my god.
over and over because he didn't know her name at first, so he just called her babe. And I'm like, what is going on? And it's just such cringy dialogue. The spicy scenes were so bad too. Like there was nothing redeemable about this. And I went on Goodreads to see the reviews, and it's overall a 4.01. And I'm like, wait a second, why? Why? And then I was looking at all of, people I follow or whatever, and they gave it 4 and 5 stars. And I'm over here giving it a 1 star. Like, I just don't understand.
I think I gave it a 2.
I was gonna give it a 2, but then I just was so angry for wasting all the time reading it that I couldn't there weren't any redeeming qualities because I was trying to add the extra star for something, but
Honestly, yeah, it turns me off of the series.
yeah. And the main character of the second one is King's dad, which also the king and queen references constantly were
Oh.
I wanted to throw up, honestly. But yeah, like his dad is the main character of the next one, Welcome to the Dark Side.
Yeah.
And that one's like an age gap. And apparently it has like a really weird, or what I've heard from Deja is that like it's very focused on virginal things.
Mm.
And she was like, it was really weird.
Sometimes that doesn't hit for me.
Yeah. So no. It's a no from me. But so many people love them that I am interested. But like at the same time, Twisted Love, or the Twisted series in general, Twisted Love was like a 3-star for me. I didn't really like it. But the other books are so freaking good.
Yeah, now I have to read them because I also didn't really like Twisted Love.
I think it's just like the first book syndrome, Isn't it? It's usually like second book syndrome, not first, but with romance series, I guess it is first book.
I guess, wasn't it her debut too?
Maybe, but it makes me even more excited to read King of Wrath.
I have that one.
I don't have it because I was like, oh, I didn't like Twisted Love, so I'm not gonna.
My sister got it for me. I'm like, yes.
I don't know if I love the cover, but I don't love the new covers of the Twisted series either. I like the Twisted Love one because of the blue, but the other ones I'm like, meh. They're pretty, but I like the ones with the brooding men on the cover.
I do love Brooding Man. Yeah, I do.
Exactly.
I was reading Mile High by Liz Tomford.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the crazy one going around. It's good.
That one has a man on the cover. Doesn't it have like a...
It does. They have like a discreet one too.
That makes sense.
I kind of wish I would have gotten the man cover.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about them hits sometimes.
It really does. You just want people to know what you're reading sometimes.
It's like, yeah.
Hello, Amanda.
Hello.
Did you like Icebreaker? I haven't read it.
I started that one and then I was like, I don't know right now.
It's like hockey and figure skating, right?
Yeah, and I love a good figure skater.
That's
Like,
why I'm like,
there's Ivan and Jasmine.
oh.
Amazing.
I was like, who's in your place? Like, what are you talking about? You're like, no. Are you reading them physically? Do you mean like all the KU books? Or just what do you mean? Because I've swapped back and forth. So I read first Without You, which I have a physical copy of. And then I read Birthday Kisses by Monica Murphy, which is the novella of A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime. And then this, which as soon as I got to page 100, I was gonna DNF, and then I felt like I had wasted so much time already. So I'm like, just push through and have
push through so you can rate it on Goodreads.
Exactly. And then after that, I was like, okay, what am I gonna read? So I took a break and I watched a movie because I was getting a little sleepy, and I was either gonna keep reading or try to listen to an audiobook and like lay down, but I was like, no, that's a recipe for disaster. I'm gonna fall asleep and not remember where I left off. But then I watched, it's called We're All Going to the World's Fair. It's like a weird horror movie that's completely like found footage-esque, and it's this girl takes a challenge called the World's Fair Challenge that's a viral internet thingy, and basically it like ruins your life because afterwards you start acting different and you start seeing things and whatever, but it's told like from her camera footage, like she's vlogging this whole thing and that's the entire movie.
It sounds like Black Mirror.
Kinda. I might go see Skinamarink today, which is another like weirder horror movie that's not overtly horror but a little skin crawly.
We wanted to go see Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots.
Very different vibes going on.
That honestly explains us, though.
Honestly, it does. But for a second, she was watching like this ASMR video because she couldn't go to sleep. And then it just did a close up of this girl who was doing the ASMR video and she was trying to get her to go to sleep. And I was like, I'm trying not to fall asleep, so why are you doing this to me right now? I have to leave early at 8 a.m. to do another sprint with my friends for the reading sprints today at 8 a.m. Nice. A lot of reading going on today. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning.
Hello.
I'm reading Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Reading Twisted Love. After we just talked.
Yes.
It's not bad, but it's like, you know? But a lot of people love it.
People love it.
They truly do. All right. Shall we jump into our first sprinty sprint?
I'm ready.
Should we start out with a 45?
Yeah.
Okay.
With a bang.
All right. See you all in 45 minutes. How did that sprint go for you?
I'm living right now.
How far into it are you?
Now I'm 35%, so I read 10%.
Amazing.
But they just kissed for the first time, and he thinks she was drunk, and he's like so pissed. He's like, that can't happen again. Blah 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 blah. I'm your therapist.
Oh my god. Like, okay, so that's kind of happening in mine. Like, he keeps saying, like, no, we can't be like this. Don't romanticize me, is what he's saying. And then he just, like, he's very hot and cold. So that's
What's this trope?
I don't even know what the trope would be. Like, I mean, it's called Savior. Like, he saved her and is keeping her in his house and gave her a job. Like, she's working at his company, but he is like nice to her sometimes. Will like buy her a bunch of stuff and like offer her money, but then he's literally having sex with people in his office, like as she walks in, and then she's like, "You can't do that," and he's like, "Oh, because you wanted to be with me," and like that type of stuff.
Oh.
And there was one scene where she was like, "I've never seen a blank before," and I was like, "Girl, don't be saying that." Anyway, but yeah, so I'm 52% in now. It's going.
Wait, is that the third book?
Yeah, it's the third one. I think there are 6 books.
There's quite a few, yeah.
Because Voyeur, the second one was Lovers, which was male, female, because it was like a couple, and then they brought in a third, and then, you know, stuff happened from there. But this one, I don't really know. I guess it's like, is savior trope a thing?
Like not hurt comfort, kind of.
I guess. And they don't really like each other, so I guess it's kind of
tropes are. Usually she writes them in her Instagram posts.
Yeah. And then the next one, I don't know what that one's called, but I know the last one is called Teacher. So I'm assuming that one is a teacher-student relationship. Again. I
want to read her other ones too.
Not in the series?
Yeah, the Blame It on the Champagne one.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I really like her writing style, and it goes by very fast, so.
Yeah, I like her smut scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure it out. She writes quotes. Yeah, it looks like she doesn't really write the tropes when she posts about them. She kind of just does like a quote.
That makes most sense. I mean, I was reading I was gonna start Bloodshed earlier, and then I didn't know if we were buddy reading that or not, so I was like, maybe I shouldn't read this right now.
Bloodshed?
I want to wait for Manda. Bloodshed.
Yes. I started that one, and then I never finished.
Okay, well, then we shall buddy read that, but I think it was that one that at the beginning, because, you know, a lot of dark romances, they say all the trigger warnings and content warnings, like, right before the chapters, but in that one, I was looking at a bunch of stuff this morning, but I think it was in that one that said, oh yeah, flip to the last page if you want the content warnings, like if that's something you need. And I kind of like that, because every so often I'll see it and be like, oh, I didn't want to know that was in there, but I get that a lot of people do want that. I'm just not one of those people.
Sometimes I skip it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't sit there and read the whole thing, but if I'm like scrolling through to get to the first page and I see the list of like kinks and stuff, I'm like, oh, but it usually makes me more interested, so, you know. Also, Nikki meant Twisted Games, which I think might be my favorite in that series, actually. It's Bodyguard. It's so good. I think that's the only bodyguard romance that I've loved.
We love a bodyguard.
I read this other one that has a cover that I've seen multiple times on other books. That happens sometimes. I don't know. I think it was called like Insatiable, but it was like fine.
Yeah.
And it was short, so that was great. But I haven't really read any other bodyguard because I felt like that's maybe a trope I wouldn't like, and I just went into Twisted Games with an open mind, and I'm like, all right, I get it.
I found it finally. Savior is an age gap, and she's a virgin.
Oh yeah, it is age gap. You're right about that.
And he's a rich alpha.
Heck yeah, he is.
And he's an asshole.
No, but like actually he is. You know how in some books it's like he's an asshole to everyone else except for her?
Yeah.
But in this one, he's like actually an asshole.
He
So
came
I don't know.
he came to buy my virginity, but took so much more.
I mean, the very first page, she sets up this ad on a website. It's like $10,000 to take my virginity. And then he finds it.
I love this.
He finds it and he's like with his business partner and is like, okay, we're gonna go there, like delete the post. I don't want some creep going there. So it's so, I don't know.
Do you feel it? Do you feel my heat? Do you feel my heart thundering against you like a wild animal?
I hate it when they say like anything animalistic. It just makes me uncomfy.
Oh my god. I love this one's cover. A
Oh,
hot man
Savior?
with abs.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Voyeur has the girl on it, right? And then Lovers has the guy, and it's like his full torso, and he has his arm like above his head. And then Teacher, I think he's like fully clothed, but he's
There's
like
also one called Another, which is like, oh, it's surprise pregnancy. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I might skip that one. I'm not so into that.
Mm.
But I don't know if I know it right off the bat, then maybe it'll be better. But that's always a trope I hate.
Then you've got Liar, which is an age gap forbidden love.
Fiona Cole really loves those age gaps.
Yeah.
And I love it too, so keep them coming.
Then there's Surrender. Oh, that's just a novella.
I almost started reading Push today by Nyla K, but then I was like, that's too many pages. I don't know if I want to do that.
Teachers of Friends to Lovers.
So it's not a teacher?
I don't know. It just says Friends to Lovers on her page.
Unless they're both teachers.
It's Hannah and Danielle's story. I don't know if Danielle's story. I don't know if we met them.
I don't know. I've only recognized one person in this one, but
there's another one after Teacher. It's called Falter. I don't know.
I just love Fiona Cole. I get them all confused, literally. Twisted Love, Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, Twisted Lies. I think you would really like Twisted Lies the most.
I need to read them.
They're so good. And they're even good on audio. Because like sometimes
I've been reading Bergman Brothers on audio, and it's so good.
They are. I read the first two, and I listened to those of the Bergman Brothers.
I love the narrators. It's perfect. You know, you got the girly and the guy, and the girl. It reminds me of her writing. Reminds me of Marina Zapata. A little bit, because like you got like the quirky here. At least in like the first one, that girl was like a Marina Zapata main character. Like she was very like quirky.
Disagree. I'm like, if it's Mariana Zapata, then I don't like it.
I love them.
Wait, but you read Two Wrongs Make a Right, right?
Oh my god, that one is unmatched though. I'm sorry. That one I like even better than any of the Bergman ones I've read. But I still gave them.
Really? I've seen some mixed reviews from people I trust.
I also loved it because the main guy character was a Capricorn, and I just vibed. He was like such it was so relatable. It was just
You're like, I feel that.
And also her mind was like sometimes similar to mine. So that was also fun. We love.
Hello, I thought sprints were last night, but for some reason I kept refreshing my YouTube. I had a few people say, like, where are the sprints?
Really?
And I'm like, I guess I was not clear. I mean, I put in my community tab that the sprints would be in the AM on Saturday.
We do usually do a night one.
We do usually.
So that's valid.
We're switching it up in the new year, okay? We're doing sprints in the morning on Saturday to kind of, motivate us to actually, if we sleep, to get up early. And then if we're not sleeping, to stay up. It just seems like a better strategy. And then also no longer doing the group book thing. Good afternoon. Had a little snooze and ready to read. Hello, Kay. Woohoo, I made it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What are you reading? Coffee, Kindle at the ready. Got Sword of Kaigen ready at 40%. Want to get this finished today. Only about 4.
I kind of want to read this.
Wasn't it Christine's favorite book of last year?
Yeah, and I was like, okay, we can trust Christine. So I feel like if I'm going to do a fantasy, let's do it.
Didn't she read it like in the last month of the year too?
I don't remember. She's probably in the chat like, you don't know shit.
Because if I'm not mistaken, I thought it was for the 12 fantasy books in 12 days, right? I don't know. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have sworn I saw it in that.
Well, I know it was on the last post or whatever.
Mm-hmm. But I like that Kay says only about 400 pages left.
Yeah, this thick boy.
Just 400. It's fine. I guess I better start reading about these 3 Swedish mountain men, even though I really want to be reading Balance. I finished.
Girl, you have plenty of time. Read your Balance, because 3 Swedish mountain men took me only the sprints to read.
Mm-hmm.
I
almost finished it. I was at like 83%, and then I read the last little bit in like less than 30 minutes.
It was a good spicy time.
I think I gave it 3 stars.
That's valid.
It was fine. Like, it just didn't make me feel anything. So I'm like, it's fine. There's nothing bad about it, but it just wasn't my favorite. Ooh la la. The cute little chime reminded me of Tinkerbell. Well, I'm glad it didn't scare you, at least. I know sometimes, even with those cats, the cat timer, I'm like, I jump sometimes. I want to read that one, but I'm nervous because of the trigger warnings. Is it too heavy?
Ooh, well, it's okay. So we've got a girl who was like in a school shooting before, and so like her mom died in it because she was a teacher, and then like I think some of our friends died. We haven't really gotten to anything really, but it doesn't seem that heavy. But I read a lot of dark shit, so I don't know. But she was at a party, and then like the cops were coming, so everyone was screaming. And then she like jumps out the window because she's like triggered because like she thinks someone's being shot because of the screaming. And so that was kind of like, it's kind of sad, but nothing too bad.
Yeah. I guess if it's like a trigger for you, then maybe, but sounds dark at least. Like,
it's slightly dark. Yeah.
I'm overwhelmed. Help, please. Do I pick up a book I'm 38% into, a last book in a series, or start a new one with audio? don't know. I would say don't start a new one.
I go for the book I'm reading currently.
Yeah. But also finishing a series.
That's
valid. Like, it takes it off your plate. I'm overwhelmed just trying to help you pick.
Also, if you have chores to do, audio is the way to go.
Well, that's what I'm saying also. I'm like, I wouldn't say start a new one, but if your eyes are tired or if you have other things to do, like an audiobook would be great. I think after I finish this, I'm going to listen to the next IPB book because my eyes need a rest. But I don't know. Okay, so what book are you 38% into? Like, is it a 500-page book that you're 38% into, or is it like a 250-page book? I don't know.
True, that is.
Because like 11% of a 200-page book versus 11% into like a 600-page book is very different.
Like me with my.
Yeah, exactly. Kay said 38% one. I am loving Twisted Games. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
I missed it. What are you guys reading? I'm reading Savior by Fiona Cole.
I'm reading Sweet Dandelion by Michaela Smeltzer.
Amazing. Hello, Laura. Hello, Christine.
Ooh.
Did you get your wings? What wings? I'm so confused. Oh, I thought you meant like actual fairy wings or something. Don't skip another. It's so good.
Okay.
I believe you. I actually got a burger and it put me in a food.
Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I'm waiting to go to lunch though.
Bergman, yes, y'all. I came here at the right time. I didn't even see your comments. I was like, I don't think Christina's here, but you saw the comments before I did. Brothers, Amanda, you should do a Twisted read along. I haven't read them yet.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I'll be there for some commentary because
February Twisted read along.
That'd be a fun time.
Oh my god, for Valentine's Day.
Cute.
That's kind of cute though.
Valentine's Day is like on a weekday.
I know. It's like a Tuesday or something.
Yeah, something random. Two Wrongs Make a Right. I'm currently reading Two Wrongs Make a Right. Okay.
Oh my god, I love.
Amazing. I'm reading Sword of Kaigan too. Christine book rec chat.
Yes.
I hope you're loving it. Two Wrongs Make a Right is so good. I still need to read Bergman Brothers.
Do it. They're so good.
You won't be disappointed. What series is the Bergman Brothers? I keep seeing these brothers all over. It's the series that is like only when it's us.
Yeah, it's like
there's so many different ones. They're all like
it's so confusing. Always only you always. Like I'm like what?
Yeah, exactly. But let me pull up.
But they all have like good rap.
Yes.
And there's usually like the tropes change. Like the first one was like kind of frenemies to lovers type thing, which was so fun.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one is like Grumpy Sunshine reversed.
Yes.
And red is like such a little cinnamon roll. Like, oh my god.
I know, it's so good. I'm on the sister one, Ever After Always. I kind of wish they were on KU so I could read it today.
I know, I was so shocked that they weren't they? I thought they used to be on KU.
I don't think so.
I'm so pissed.
I was like, what the books look like, Jessica.
Yes.
Amazing.
So I wish that they look like those covers though, that like they're not matte and like feel good on your hands. So I'm like, oh, I don't want the physical copies if they're gonna be that rustic feel. You know?
Rustic feel?
I don't know, like, you know, that feeling that's like cardboardy instead of like the nice soft matte. Okay, I'm very picky. Rustic if the book in the bookstore has that like, what is it? That rough feeling, I don't buy it.
What do you mean by rough though?
Like, okay, wait. Yeah. Okay, this Chloe one. This one. Okay, I'm literally making myself seem like a liar because I just said I won't buy it if it's.
And then you have one right there.
But it's like, it's kind of like. Okay, this one's not that bad actually.
Wait, so
But
are you saying like, no, the Charm Offensive is really soft. I was
there's
about
like
to say,
some that are just so rough and like it's not a vibe.
because it's like in between,
Yeah,
like, because this, it has a very glossy cover.
I don't like glossy either.
I don't love glossy, but it's to be expected with indie romances. And then this one's also really glossy. And this picture is so blurry
Oh, I know.
because it's like blown up so much. This one's also glossy. And I think I'm going to get rid of this.
Oh my god, me too. I hated that book. Oh my god.
I started reading it last night. I got like 3 pages in. And I was like, yeah, no.
It's so bad.
I just can't get behind the whole, I don't even know what kind of, you forgot that you're claimed by an antichrist. I was like, okay, we're not here for this.
It's seriously
But this is Matt.
so bad. It's so confusing.
Chloe Leese. Did you see that Chloe Leese is gonna be at, oh my gosh, which book convention? There's one I was looking up tickets for. It's in California. On, I know what you're gonna say when I say the date. It's on August 16th.
Oh my god.
But like, just make it a whole week. You just, I mean, I'm saying Christine and I, like, Amanda, you probably got other plans, but like, I could just fly in.
I kind of want to go to Windy and Wild in the City or whatever in Chicago. But I was like, I don't know the authors going. So, and I can't find out what authors are going either. I know QB Tyler is because that was posted yesterday because Jess posted it on her stories. But I'm like, what other authors are going? I need to know.
Yeah. I remember looking into this one a while ago because I think Catherine sent it in the group chat for classic literature, and there weren't like a lot of authors confirmed yet, but now there are tons of authors that I'm interested in seeing.
The Windy and Wild in the City?
No. The one in California.
LA.
What's up beside Tyson? I'm so confused. Night listening to IPV. Honestly, I was like, I need to get further in this series because I feel like I've been on book 5 for 5 years. I would read them again. So much fun. Yeah, I would read them again, and I literally just read them. Also, did you ever get further into the off-campus series?
Oh my god, no. I still need to read them.
You've only read The Deal, right?
Yeah.
Not The Mistake, the one I gifted.
Dude, I need to do a video on like books that I haven't read yet that have been gifted to me.
That'd be
I'm slacking.
Yeah, same though.
then I hate them and then I feel bad.
Yeah, because I would never unhaul a book that somebody got me no matter how much I didn't like it. Reading Beartown, starting to get into it just before the 100-page mark. Nice. They were all on KU and now they are not. Oh. Is it because they were picked up by like a different publisher? I don't know.
That's like good and bad for me, you know?
Yeah, like I wanted to read Legends and Lattes, but now I won't because it's not on KU and I'm not going to buy it.
That one.
I just feel like it might not be my thing, so I don't want to buy it. I don't know. And they don't really have it at my library. Well, actually, I haven't even checked, so that's a lie. Bergman Book 6 in April. Oh, yeah, I saw the cover of that one. That would all be so fun. Yes, all these sprints. Valentine's Lovin' Sprints.
Yes.
Steamy Lit. August? Yes. Steamy Lit. That's what it's called. And they have like meals included in your ticket too.
Oh my god, that'd be so fun.
That's kind of fun. And then there are parties.
I'm going to one. I need to pick one to go to, and I'm gonna go. So we need to pick one. That we all need to pick one to go to in 2024.
Exactly.
Because I'll be getting those tickets.
Yeah, because I don't want to just buy one and then it's like, okay, I guess I'm gonna go alone. Like you have to get it with people.
Yeah.
So you have your group. Hello, cat.
Hello.
I was looking up tickets, but did you find some? Yeah. Are you talking about the Chicago one or the Steamy Lit one? Because if you go to their website, it's not up on Steamy Lit. But if you go to their link tree on their Instagram, there's a direct link to get tickets. I can't wait for the next one. I mean, Chloe Lee's is amazing. I'm currently cozying my bed at 3:30 p.m. with my copy of Hellbent. It's awaiting my eyeballs. Valentine's is for book love. Hellbent. I can't get over how much I was smiling watching Mo unbox Hellbent.
Oh my god, that was so fun.
It was so. I was watching it at work. I just had my phone propped up, and I'm like, this is so wholesome. I just love it.
It was such a vibe too.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, someone sent me a dark academia incense moment. I love.
I'm starting the Twisted series soon. You should. Sounds like we need a Twisted read-along.
All right, I'm
making
it happen.
Legends and Lattes is on Scribd if you have that. Ooh, I did not know that. Is it an ebook or an audiobook? Is there an audiobook for that? I had to buy all the Bergmans as they were on KU here. Yeah, I think I'll buy physical copies. I also still need to read Past the Deal. I posted on my story the other day, but after I finished the Twisted series, I was like, do I go back and read all the off-campus books again? Because yes, I just need it in my life. They were such quick reads. Do not buy Legends and Lattes. I know you will not like it.
Oh,
that makes me want to read something more, though. When somebody says you're not going to like it.
At first, I thought it was like a hot romance, and then I realized it's like a soft core fantasy. So, I don't know, but yeah. Someone was signing it in Michigan, so that's why I got it. The author was here.
Ooh. It's going to be a series. Yeah, the second book is up on Goodreads. It doesn't have a cover or anything, but
I hope it's good.
My Steamy Lit trying to make it so hard. Yeah, I was looking at their website like, where are the tickets though? I did not like Legends and Lattes.
Oh no.
Mo was freaking out. I know. And you're like, I'm gonna hold the box so you can take this stuff out of it. It was hilarious. Yes, there's an audio for Legends. I might have to look into that. Hello, Katrina. I'm reading Shepherd of the Black Sheep by Christopher Triana on KU. Amazing, amazing. Mo is so cute. Yeah, it's an audiobook for Legends and Lattes. There's also Funny Feelings and Icebreaker on Scribd.
Ooh.
Funny Feelings. Why does that sound so
By Tara DeWitt. It's a very cute cover. It kind of looks like Lovelight Farms.
I was about to say, all I could picture was In the Weeds by BK Borison.
So it looks exactly like that one.
But BK Borison is going to be at the Steamy Lit convention. And I was like,
I might try In the Weeds because Angelia liked it.
Yeah, I might try it too. I mean, like, Lovelight Farms wasn't a slog to get through it all. It was super quick.
No, it just like it didn't hit what it was supposed to for me. You know, I was like,
no. I just said don't buy it. Okay, you can read it. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy it. Would never do that. Even though I was gonna buy Babel Babel.
Oh my god, I should go to Barnes and Nobles today. Is anything out that's good? I have a gift card to use. It's right here.
I don't know.
I don't know if there's any good new releases though, so I don't want to waste it. I want to go to the bookstore when like there's so many good things that like I can barely choose. You know, that's the best feeling ever.
You can wait till final offer comes out.
Oh, true.
That comes out the end of this month, right?
Yeah.
You should do that. I'm slowly getting into my steamy romance era, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it too.
Yes.
I wish I had the audiobook available to me for Twisted Lies. Yeah, I found it on Audible, but it's not an Audible exclusive. Like, it doesn't have the little yellow thing on it, but I couldn't find it on any other apps. So I had to use one of my bingos to get like the bundle of 3 credits. I was like, you know what? I'm getting Spare by Prince Harry. I'm getting Twisted Lies, and then I still have my other one to use. But
what I do is I sometimes, like, for me, audio is not like, I don't know. I read sometimes like a little bit of the book on audio, then I finish it on physical, and I can just return the Audible book and get my credit back because I didn't read enough for them to not return it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah.
Wow, this is great.
I used to do that a lot, or not like a lot, but if I didn't really like the book or whatever, and then they eventually cut me off and they're like, you can't return anything anymore.
Oh
so I made a new account and
they said,
it worked
we're on
there.
to you.
Yeah. They were like, stop doing this. I'm going to be reading The Stolen Heir. Amazing. Also, I've seen a lot of people post quotes and stuff from The Stolen Heir, and I've noticed a little, it looks like a bunny in the corner, like right by the page number. And I thought originally that somebody had just doodled a bunny on their page, but then I saw the same bunny in somebody else's post, and I'm like, that's definitely in the book, right? That there's a little bunny by the page numbers, unless everyone had the same idea. Morning, listening to friends and lovers while making coffee. Ooh. I have my coffee. It's almost gone. This had 3 shots of espresso in it. I'm staying awake, okay?
Wow.
It's officially been over 12 hours since we started, and also since I've slept. Funny Feelings is a woman, comedian, age gap, friends to lovers, and unfortunately didn't like it. Ooh. The Twisted series is on Hoopla if your library has it. That's where I listened to the other ones, but it doesn't have Twisted Lies. At least for me, it didn't. It's a little fox on the page numbers. Is it a fox? Remember we were having this debate about the front cover, too? About whether it was like a dragon. It's a fox on the front cover, but I'm like, that kind of looks like a bunny rabbit to me. I don't know. I'll have to see it again. Because she has a little fox toy from her childhood. Oh, cute. All right. Shall we go into our next sprint?
We shall.
So should we do an hour and then like a super short sprint, or like a 45 and then depending on, because if we're at 40 right now, so it'll be
11:40.
Yeah, it'd be 11:40 if we did an hour.
And then we just come back, talk for 10 minutes, and then do a 30-minute.
Yeah, that would work.
Okay.
Let me reset my timer really quick. Okay. All right. Happy reading. Hello, hello, hello.
You spooked me that time.
The timer did or I did?
The timer.
I knew it was coming because I was staring at it for like the last 30-ish seconds. Wow. The trigger warnings for this book. Like, there's like some kind of I don't know what to call it. Like, it's reminding me very much of Taken. But
oh yeah, it had some suspense.
yeah, it's very much that. So that kind of caught me off guard. But then also there's Hurt Comfort. So that was great. But
I love that.
I'm now 92% in, so I'll definitely finish it in the next sprint.
I got to 56%, so I think that's like 20 more percent.
Nice. Are you still liking it?
It's pretty good. I think it'll probably be a 4-star. I don't know what about like the dynamic between age gap. Just sometimes I just get so irritated by like the whole I can't be with you. Oh no, it's so wrong. Oh, but we can't. Like I don't know. It just does. Sometimes it irritates me.
But is it the age gap in that sense, or is it job title related? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if it's a true age gap, it's more so less taboo, I guess. If it's somebody who has power over somebody else,
Right.
then it's like,
yeah,
okay, can we just pretend that you're not this to me? Or
but
whatever.
it is good.
Yeah,
it's got some good. It almost had me tearing up a bit, just for a second. But yeah,
I almost teared up during my book too. So we're just having a grand old time. Oh gosh. Hello, Liz. Late because I didn't want to wake up. But here, at first, I was like, who's Joe? Like, who is that? I don't know. Hello, Cammy.
yummy.
I made it to 41%. I'm enjoying it. Nice. I'm glad. 48 pages read and enjoyed. Are you still reading Sword of Kaigen, or did you switch to something else? How are you, book sister? So many S. Saturday sprint session with Sarah. I always love my alliteration. And then one more S right there. I don't know what I want to read next after this, though. Because I feel like I'm so far into the... Is it necessary evils or unnecessary evils? I think it's necessary. So I think I'm on like book 4 of that. So I feel like I should maybe read the next book in that series. But then I really want to read... What's another one I wanted to read? I can't even remember off the top of my head. I kind of want to read Hooked.
Oh yeah. But I don't know if that's the vibe right now. It might, because I don't know if you'll love it. So you might be like, this is a snore.
Interesting. Yeah, everyone seems to think that Scarred is the best out of...
It definitely is up there. I don't know. Every time I read one, I'm like, this one's the best.
Yeah, I know. And I like pester you about it every time, because Hooked, you're reading that, you're like, this is so freaking good. And then Scarred, and you're like, this one's my favorite.
Was good though.
Is Twisted out yet?
February.
Did it get pushed back?
No, it's always been February. I'm like, come on.
Oh, I'm still thinking of Wretched, because I was like, I know a book club picked it as one of their picks last year, but those two covers look the most similar, because Scarred and Hooked don't look anything like each other.
No.
But Twisted has the diamond on the cover, and then this one has like a cute, has like the heart on it. So, I don't know. Yep, Sword of Kaigen. It's so good. So now you only have how many pages left, Kay? Hello, just joined. I'm reading Chat Room with a View by Glenn Maynard. Ooh, I've never heard of this one. Is it a rom-com? I'm going to look it up. Chat Room with a View. It would help if I could spell. I'm looking up this book. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not a rom-com.
Fiona Cole's new the hardcovers for the Blame It on the Alcohol series are out now.
Blame it on the
They're
alcohol.
kind of stunning.
What is that for?
It's like, look at those.
Hold on, I'm gonna make you bigger.
Blame it on the champagne and all those.
Have I ever? I don't think I've ever heard of those, actually.
Aren't they cute?
I was thinking of A Love Letter to Whiskey, just because it has alcohol in the title.
Oh yeah. I don't love hardcovers though. That's the thing. Unless they're like super special. Like Mystic Box ones are amazing, but
Yeah, I know what you mean. For romances, I like the matte covers the best.
I love a paperback.
Yeah, paperback. But, a bind up that's hardcover, that's good. Those two books I have by Serena Bowen and Elle Kennedy, Him and Us, those are nice because it's not like a hardcover with a dust jacket. It's a hardcover with the actual cover on the hardcover. I don't know how to explain it, but I think you know what I'm saying. Yes, I looked this up. I was like, okay, just looking at that title, Chat Room with a View. I was like, oh, cute. But it's about Lizzie Borden. Or at least that's what I got from the first sentence of the synopsis. I'm at 45% into silver nitrate, but I'll have to run before I can dive back in. 45%, dang. I hope you're liking it. I know a lot of people are buzzing about that one.
Buzzing.
40% read in book, thinking of going up to 2.5 speed. Love it. Live, laugh, loving. Sometimes I'll start at 2 times speed and then just like go up from there.
And I end at 1.7.
That's very specific. I thought you were going to say 1.5, which is normal.
That's as fast as I can go, is 1.7.
Yeah, I think I listened to, what was the last audiobook I listened to? I don't even remember. Oh, I listened to A Good Marriage by Kimberly McCreight, and I think I listened to it at like 2.5. So far, it's more fascinating and scary, and it's supposed to be horror, I think, so we shall see. Is it? Silver nitrate. I mean, I guess with a cover like that. I'll start at 1.5, then go up to 2.5 once I get a good feel of the book. Yeah, same. Especially if there's a ton of characters. I'm like, let me slow this down, get a feel for everyone, and then I can speed it up once I get the gist of what's going on.
If it's real juicy, I'll do 2. Okay.
Define juicy.
If I'm really loving it. If it's spicy.
I've always been curious, though, to see how fast I actually read, like physically, though. Like, is it
so much faster than the audiobook? Because I tried one time to read along, and I was like, this is so stupid.
But that's interesting, though, that you don't speed up your audiobooks.
I can't comprehend audio as much as I can comprehend visually.
Juicy. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes listening to other people talk, you're like, wait, whoa. But then some people speak faster.
Yeah.
But then, you know what I mean?
I'm just one of those people that like comprehend things slowly. Like someone will tell me something and I'll be like, what? But then I hear it like 2 minutes later and then I'm like, oh, that's what you said.
Yeah. I feel like listening to audiobooks faster has made me talk a little faster, so I trip over my words way more than I used to. And I'm like, Sarah, you don't need to talk so fast. But I think it's because I'm used to hearing people in my ears just talking really fast that I feel like I need to up my talking speed.
I'm just used to people not wanting to hear what I have to say.
Never me, okay? Never me.
So I'm like, oh no.
You're like, if nobody understands me, it's fine because they're not listening.
Get out.
Oh, all right. So I know you said we can talk for 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes.
Yes.
So we can do our last sprint, 30 minutes.
Sprinty sprint.
Last sprint. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Okay, let me change the timer. I'm always like, should I put the timer on the screen when I change it? But then I feel kind of weird. It's like showing the behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
30 minutes. It's just the shortest sprint ever.
Honestly, I don't remember any time that I've ever started a 30-minute sprint. All right. Happy reading, everyone. Hello. I tried not to come on too strong that time.
Hello.
How'd you do?
I'm at 67.
Amazing.
And it's a big book, okay?
Yeah. No, I know. I'm saying, like, I'm not being sarcastic when I'm saying amazing. Like, you're doing great.
We're doing great. It says I have 2 hours left of it. We'll see how accurate that is.
It makes me so nervous when I have that on because it just, like, constantly switches times. It's like 3 hours into it's kind of like GPS where you're, like, typing in something and it's telling you have 20 minutes, like, to get here, and then it'll go down and you're like, no, I can beat the 20 minutes.
I always beat the time.
Good for you.
It's like a race. It's like, don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell me how fast to read. Don't tell me how fast to drive. Like, who do you think you are? But I finished Savior. And it was so cute. Like,
what's the verdict?
I'm thinking of 4.5.
Okay.
I know that's, like, very specific, but there was one thing that just really irked me. So I feel like I can't give it the full 5, but if I'm thinking about it more today, then I'll probably give it a 5.
Wait, did you give Voyeur a 5?
I gave Voyeur a 5. I gave Lovers a 4.5.
Okay.
But yeah, this one. And then they always end, I don't remember if this happened in Voyeur, but I remember it happening in Lovers. Is it Lover or Lover? I think it's Lovers. But the epilogue is setting up the next couple. So, like, it's from the perspective of the next book's couple. Which I don't know if I like. It's like, wait till the next book before you put this in here. Like, we're not done with this storyline.
I guess they want to get you excited.
Yeah, I guess. But that should be like a bonus chapter, not the epilogue of this book, you know? But then after that, I was flip-flopping between starting IPB or Hate by Tate James, and I started Hate. So I got to page 23.
You like it so far?
It's pretty good. And I heard that the audiobook has sound effects and stuff in it, so I'm listening to it and following along.
Oh my god, so fun.
Yeah, like a gunshot went off and then it was like, pow! Yeah.
I think I might need to read that on audio.
It's good. I got it on Hoopla. I don't know where else you can get it, but
I just read like a serial killer romance that was like fighting, like underground fighting. It was wild. Like, it was a time to be had.
Yeah, they were at an MMA fight and the announcer was counting down, and it was actually sounded like an announcer saying it. It was pretty cool. I was like, okay, all right, I like this a lot.
I love a good audio with effects.
Because I was originally just gonna read this physically, but I'm like, I'll just do both. Why not? Hello, Julie. Too bad I'm too late for sprints. Hope everyone has a good day, though. I hope you have a good day, too. I will still be back here tomorrow morning for Sunday sprinty sprints. Hopefully I'm not dead tomorrow morning.
You're like, just kidding. I'll be on at like 5 p.m.
I'm like, I'll be there, but I can't promise I'll read. Like, I'll just be sitting in this chair, just totally zoned out. I was supposed to be on PAX Fam at 8 a.m., but they moved it to 10 a.m. in the morning. I was mad about it, and I don't know why I was mad. It should have been like that. Hopefully everything works out. Hopefully it does. Yes. I'm reading this book, The Society. Nice. Got to 50% of Friends and Lovers. Now headed to library to pick up my holds and return Old Country. Can't wait to discuss, Sarah. Thanks for the sprints. I cannot wait to discuss Old Country either. Okay, I'm so ready. So I'm reading it for a while till I will see you next weekend at 6 a.m. on January 21st. Nice. Hello, Steph. The perfect comment to end on. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to everyone who is participating in the readathon. And if you're not, thanks for being here anyways and reading. But see you later. Bye.